welcome. Hi, Mark. Hi, Josiah. Hi, Aiden. Hi, Tyler. Hi, Wiley. All right, so welcome. I just wanted to say a few things. So, and then I was going to let us all go eat cake. But first of all, I just wanted to say that I never really thought that I'd be the kind of person who met someone and then didn't talk to them for many years and then found them again and fell in love with them. But that's who I am. When I first met you, Tyler, I never would have thought that your family would play a very big role in my life, and if anything, I thought that I would be friends with your brother, definitely not you. I'm sorry. It's not a dig, I'm sorry.
You're not friends with him, you're married to him.
But, you know, as I got to know you in 2018, when we started talking over the internet, I fell really, really hard for you. And we were best friends for about a year before we started dating. Because you didn't want to commit, and it really drove me nuts. And we didn't want to do long distance. So it was about 2 years. It feels like our relationship was 2 years, even though it was technically only 1 year. Although I could lament the time lost, I'm really just glad that we got to become best friends before we became lovers, because that means that we already knew how to be friends before the influence of romance could get in the way, and it proves that we can continue to be best friends into the future. And many of you don't know this, but I spent a lot of my life making choices because of fear. I mean, like my entire life was spent avoiding judgment from others and uncertainty. Like I left public school when I was in 8th grade, partially because I was debilitated by my anxiety. From then on, I began homeschooling. I tried private school in 10th grade, but that didn't work out either. I was too socially anxious. Eventually, I recovered from the anxiety with treatment. And it is truly a miracle that I'm up here today, because if I had never chosen to face my fears head on, I probably would have never succeeded in a romantic relationship and never would have gotten married. There's way too much uncertainty in love. But after I recovered from the anxiety, I grieved all that I had lost because I had let it run my life. I wondered what my life would have been like if I would have never left public school, or if I would have stayed in private school. But, you know, if I would have never left public school, then I would have never met you, Tyler. And that's proof to me that all things have a purpose, and God really does work all things together for the good of those who love Him. I was not making healthy decisions, but God turned that into me meeting my soulmate. And you met me while I was really early on in my recovery. I was still very rigid and legalistic a lot of the time. It was a time when I was really confused, and I was really weird. But when we started talking a few years later, you still fell in love with me. I'm not gonna cry. And I just wanted to say that what is true love if it's not that, you know? Like, you didn't write me off, as I'm sure a lot of people did at that time. You didn't hold the past against me. You got to know me for real, and you allowed yourself to fall for me. And your parents should be proud that they raised someone like you, because you are truly special. There are times in my life before we met and after where I truly felt unlovable, and you proved me wrong every single day. So thank you to everyone here for coming to celebrate our commitment, especially during this difficult time. I've never been more sure of anything in my entire life that I am that Tyler was made for me, and Tyler and I are happy to have you all here. Thank you.